should teams be relegated? Like, should we have that type of format? Since like we're having such a lot of young talent. Like, let's just say in the NBA, right? The G League is becoming a lot more competitive. Obviously, not as competitive as the NBA, but we had this conversation a couple weeks ago about how teams don't have enough room for draft picks anymore, so kids are staying back in college. But what if they made like a separate league, kind of like the Premier League does?
It would be almost like you're playing at a standard with all these guys with a payroll of like 200 million against a team that has a payroll of 200,000. It'd be so overmatched. I mean, I just don't know. I don't know if they could ever make that work because the value of the team would drop too much. And the reason why it works in the other leagues is because you have hundreds of teams spread out across the country and designated to all these different divisions of soccer. If we're using that as the example, I don't know if it could work, but it definitely would be interesting. I guarantee you the teams would stop freaking giving guys time off and having these, discussions about when you need a rest day, and they would play their superstars for 95% of the season, and people would get their tickets worth every time they came to whatever game they came to. So, I could definitely see it probably increasing the integrity of the game from that standpoint. Because who the hell wants to get relegated? Imagine being the first NBA team or NHL team to get relegated.